DogWorks Radio is sponsored by Alaska Dog Works. Check out their website at alaskadogworks.com. You can support this podcast on patreon.com/First Paw Media. From First Paw Media, sponsored by Alaska Dog Works Professional Canine Training Center in Anchorage, Alaska. This is DogWorks Radio, committed to families and their dogs to build lifelong and fulfilling relationships. Visit our website at dogworksradio.com. Now here are your hosts, Robert and Michele Forto.
What types of services are service dogs trained for? Service dog services are designed to assist a person with many different tasks. The first service dog was trained to assist a blind man so that he could get around his home and community. This added to his enjoyment of life and allowed him to become a valued member of his community. For over 50 years, guide dogs provided services to the blind, helping them navigate their world. Dogs would be developed that could alert the hearing impaired to alarms, doorbells, and even dangers like traffic coming from behind them. Dogs that provided mobility support were trained to assist those in wheelchairs to make it easier for them to transport in and out of buildings, as the dogs were trained to pull doors open and then hold them while the person was wheeled through. Doors that have buttons to open them and or automated doors were not developed until later. In fact, the Americans with Disabilities Act began to help the disabled gain better access to businesses and bathrooms and even create safer intersections. It wouldn't be until the early 2000s that the development of service dogs to assist people with other ailments would be developed. Service dogs today can be trained to assist people with all kinds of impairments. The introduction of psychiatric service dogs came around 2000 with the development of scent dogs being trained to detect peanut allergies. Dogs have been trained to detect cancer and diabetes, and some claim that they can detect seizures. Although it should be noted that many of these scent-related impairments have fabulous medicines that perform better for the individual than the dog, as they are more reliable in the treatment process. People that suffer from seizures desperately want to be warned of an oncoming seizure. It should be noted, however, that dogs actually being able to warn you prior to a seizure is rare to non-existent. However, medical alert dogs are trained to get individual assistance by alerting another human to the situation. Services that dogs are trained for today include guide dogs, hearing impaired dogs, medical alert dogs, medical support dogs, mobility dogs, and psychiatric service dogs have a couple of extra ones that they are trained for specifically under psychiatric services, and those include autistic dogs as well as post-traumatic stress syndrome dogs. I'm Michele Forto for DogWorks Training Company, DogWorks Radio, and First Paw Media.
From First Paw Media, this is DogWorks Radio. We hope you enjoyed this podcast, and we invite you to subscribe in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you get your podcasts. You'll find a link on the episode notes. You can tap or swipe on the episode cover art, and you'll see some offers from our sponsors. You can support our show by supporting them. If you like what you have heard, we would love it if you could give us a 5-star rating and tell your friends how to subscribe too. Your hosts are Robert and Michele Forto. Our producer is Robert Forto and created for First Paw Media. Did you know that Alaska Dog Works trains service dogs for those in need throughout North America? Each and every service dog that is trained through the Lead Dog Service Dog Program and Michele Forto and her team has an individual training plan. We train for autistic, mobility, psychiatric, and PTSD for our soldiers for service work. If you know of someone that may need a service dog, please take a moment and check out Alaska Dog Works on social media and at alaskadogworks.com.